Let's get this started right now. I'm gonna start with the things that I do know about, like this gentleman right here, Colonel Sanders, KFC. Went to the local KFC location that they got over here in Sasebo, Japan, and I went with the number 4. I got a watermelon, and by watermelon, it was the size of two of my fists together. And I just kind of chopped it up into here. I got a whole pineapple. I got an avocado. We got a red kiwi. We got some coffee, some Boss coffee. I keep seeing these all over the place. I'm gonna put it right here. Like I said, avocado. We got almond crunchy butter, assorted sushi or sashimi actually. Underneath this stuff, we have one ginormous piece of what I'll call fish egg testicle, basically. So that's what we got going on. Japanese steak sauce. So that's what we got going on over here. We got some rum raisin dark chocolate cheese, or not cheese, dark. We got some rum raisin chocolate over here. We got some almond butter, some honey, kuromitsu syrup. And then over here, we got this yogurt bowl. We got some blueberries. You got some prunes, Nutella, cinnamon, yogurt. And mixed into the yogurt, we got pecans, walnuts, chia seed, and flaxseed. And over here, I don't know what the hell this is. Once again, it looks amazing. And I'm going to get real special with it here in a second. Again, I don't know what kind of cake this is, but it's some kind of cake, and oh my god, that just feels so good right now. And underneath this, there's this thing, this bread pizza thing that smells like Mother India or something. I can just smell the turmeric from 2 miles away. And then we got some ghee over here. I think that's it. I don't think this is enough. I'm gonna start out with a blueberry. Delicious. Oh, by the way, some cream cheese. I got some cream cheese right here. What? Bruh. This KFC fudgy chocolatey thing, whatever the hell this is, on some Japanese steak sauce. Bruh. Banana on some Japanese steak sauce. Holy shit. Piece of red kiwi on some Japanese steak sauce. God damn. Yo, I got a piece of cake on my thumb right now. And I'm gonna thumb this shit over here in the steak sauce. Yo, that is... what the fuck? Holy fuck, dude. I just got some of that Indian turmeric bread. I dipped it up some of the Japanese steak sauce, a little bit of kuromitsu syrup, honey with some of that cinnamon on top of it, with some of the goddamn Nutella, and I'm telling you right now I'm in sashimi. I'm gonna dip it in some ghee, glaze it in some yogurt with some Nutella, kuromitsu syrup, a little bit of honey on that, some Japanese steak sauce. Bruh, oh my god. Why is that not a thing already? Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm gonna go for a piece of raw fish testicle. Here we go. Well, for one, this shit splattered in my mouth. But two, it wasn't all that bad, actually. I'm gonna go ahead and dip this shit in some ghee, put it in some honey, get some kuromitsu syrup on it, put a little bit of honey on that, some steak sauce, put a little cream cheese on it, right on the tip too. Put a little bit of peanut butter on it, a few blueberries, a piece of Japanese crack-ass cake. Don't you fucking forget that goddamn KFC donut. I'm gonna slap some Nutella on this. Gotta get some avocado too. A piece of banana, a piece of watermelon, and some Japanese KFC fudgy crack ass little chocolate cake lava thing, magaku, whatever the hell. Oh my god, here we go. Oh, bruh. Holy fuck. Hold on, bruh. Oh my god. Hold on. You think I'm making this shit up too? Hold on. I'm gonna put some more shit on this. Hold on. I'm gonna put some rum raisin. I'm gonna put some rum raisin chocolate on it. Japanese fried chicken. Japanese KFC over here. I'm at a whole lot more honey now. Oh man, Japanese crack ass steak sauce. Oh goodness Christ, here we go. Once again, all of this on top of a fish testicle. Here we go. Oh my god, bro. Oh goodness. I mean, hey, it is 2024, hey. You know what I mean? You only live once, right? I'm gonna tell you right now, I am in full castaway mode right now. I'm gonna tell you, in my fasting journey, oh my god, this is gonna be so difficult to talk right now because I just wanna feast. But I think I can feast and talk. So, when it comes to what I'm doing, I get strategic with it now. When I say strategic, what I'm trying to get at is, depending on what I have going on in my life, I'll choose differing lengths of a fast and differing times of when to break it. depending on what I know I have going on and whatnot. I started to notice over time that for me, some length of a fast followed by breaking it at a particular time then leads to a certain state of mind for X amount of hours, followed by another state of mind for another X amount of hours, followed by some other state of mind for the next amount of hours. Just from a whole lot of trial and error, I'm at a point now where, oh, hold on, give me a second before I continue talking. I gotta dip this cake in some of that Japanese steak sauce. Hold on. What the hell? That doesn't make any sense. A steak sauce on damn cake. God, give me 1 second. I'm trying to get the words here. And it doesn't help that this KFC chicken is so cracked. Hold on. Okay, I think I found some words here. Let's say that scenario A, the next day, I want to be able to, for the majority of the morning and even up to the afternoon and beyond maybe, I want to be able to feel like I'm in a fasted state while having the benefits of having already ate something without actually eating anything the next day. And maybe as a bonus, being able to carry myself in a way that seems warm. I'll get more onto that in a second, but let's say that's what I want. Cool. I might eat once or twice a day for a few days consecutively in such a way where I start kind of creating like a sort of, I don't know what, I'm going to make this term up, a fasting deficit. That's my way of describing me slowly over time, like lowering my, what do you call it? My, I suppose my both glycogen levels and my glucose levels just from the perpetual, like extended fasting one after another. And then I'll break the fast late at night. Like right now it's actually like 9 or 10 p.m. right now. I am breaking I don't know how long. This is a 2-day, I think? A 2-day fast at like 9 or 10 p.m. So literally as I am telling you, tomorrow I'm gonna feel as if I'm still fasting, with the bonus that I'm technically not fasted. I'm technically running on more energy, so I'll feel a little bit more energized. There's gonna be somewhat of a more warm way that I carry myself, and near the end of the day, it'll almost like kind of switch off, or something to that effect. But let's say that for some reason, I'm having to go into an environment where being warm isn't even welcome. Let's say it doesn't even benefit me to be warm. Let's say nobody even appreciates the warmness. Well, simple. At that point, what I might do, I might eat once every 2 to 3 days for about 2 to 3 days straight, or for about 2 to 3 consecutive of those cycles. And usually by the second or third of those cycles, by the time I'm rolling to the next one, I might find myself in an environment being so calm and so stoic-like that I will often have people ask me if I'm okay. I'll be perfectly fine. Like I'll feel completely fine. But because I'm so non-reactive and just so like kind of like this, people will swear that I'm like either pissed, depressed, about to fall apart, about to kill myself. I don't know what it is. But I'll be perfectly fine. I'll be like super content and happy in my head, because that's what it feels like to me. But it comes across a certain way. And after a while, I started to kind of make those notes. I'm like, if I fast this way and then I break it at this time, and if I eat certain foods, certain food combinations, so the combination of all those variables, how long to fast, when to break it, and what foods, I can almost, it's almost feels like a superpower in that it's almost like I'm switching different things on and off in my body. It's almost like, I almost feel like a nutritional Iron Man or something. Like, you know what? I'm gonna put you up on game. I'm gonna give you one more scenario as to like how I use fasting to like accelerate when dealing with toxic people. What do I mean by that? Because that's a vague term. I'm not gonna lie, it's so vague, especially these days. The way that I see it, the way that I define toxic is any one person that is unaware, or even worse, aware of behaviors that they despise, hate being done to them, that they do to others. Whether they mean to, whether they don't mean to, whether they can't help it, whoever, blah, 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 it don't fucking matter. That could be a person with, say, something like narcissistic personality disorder, antisocial personality disorder. What's the other one called? Like paranoid personality disorder, empathic, Machiavellian, borderline, histrionic. Maybe they're none of that. Maybe they're this other term, which is called emotionally immature. It could just be that. Or who knows? Maybe it's all like in their brain, meaning that the way that some of the receptors are set up is such that they really, really can't help it. They really are that way. And they just can't help it. Regardless of the root cause, the why are they doing it? Whether it's scientific, whether it's a demon, I don't give a fuck. It all ultimately has like a similar root, it all ultimately has like a similar end result. And so with that being said, in what the fucking hell will I use fasting to somehow do or interact in any way, shape, or form with said people, right? Well, non-reactivity. See, one of the beautiful things about combating this kind of behavior is this thing called non-reactivity, which at one point I was extremely skeptical about. I'm like, are you serious? Of all things you guys are recommending, you're telling me to not react. Why do they get to do whatever they want and all I get to do is not react? Like, what the fuck, man? I want to hit them back. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to get some payback. Like, what the fuck? Unfortunately, trying to get payback with a person like that, that's almost like trying to fight a pig in its own territory. You're just gonna get dirty no matter what. What I found is, following that whole non-reactivity advice is quite literally one of the most direct ways to indirectly combat this kind of shit. The sense of loss of control that you will instill on somebody that craves just exactly that, for all intents and purposes, counts as you knocking them at their own game without them even realizing it. And if they do realize it and they still continue, you can then use that to your own benefit and your own knowledge. Granted, you're not a mind reader, so you're really not going to know that that's what they're thinking or not. But they'll know. Deep down, they'll know. So how does this work? So check it out. When I first started trying to implement the whole non-reactivity advice, one of the hardest things about doing it is that in the moment, when somebody's doing a certain behavior towards somebody that isn't really good, there's a tendency to want to get defensive. So it's really hard to like override that urge to react because you literally want to defend yourself. You're quite literally being attacked. Even if it's just words. Oh, they're just fluffy little words. We're just all softies in 2024. There's no. If we could just write off just words just like that, we should be able to just write off non-reactivity. And I'm gonna tell you right now, that goddamn shit hurts. And the craziest part, that has even less words. The idea here is that when that said person is getting out of line, you don't react. If you can carry yourself in such a way where you literally do not react, that starts to frustrate that kind of a person. And over time, if you can keep that up, it'll frustrate the fuck out of them just enough that eventually they'll stop. Because that frustration of them not being able to control you starts doing all kinds of things in their wonky little fucking heads. In the grand scheme of things, it's that goddamn that sense of loss of control that really starts to nag at them, whether they can put it to words or not. Do you need to fast in order to do this? No. What I have found though is, when I'm say 3-4 days deep in a fast, what I was talking about a few minutes ago, about me being in the Zen mode, I'm gonna tell you. One thing is to make a conscious, deliberate choice to not react to something. But imagine if in the heat of the moment, you didn't even need to make a conscious choice to not react to somebody's narcissistic, antisocial, whatever the fuck, psychopathic, Machiavellian behavior. What if your non-reactivity was truly authentic? I have noticed that when I exhibit a truly authentic non-reactivity towards the people that fit that profile, that instantly trips them. Instantly. I've tried non-reactivity in a state of not genuinely exuding it, and said people will continue and continue and continue. I've seen it, especially the ones that are more sensitive to this, the ones that kind of pick up on it. They're like, no, you're not using all these new tricks, these 2024 tricks on me, blah 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 blah. But when you don't react in such a way where it's just this natural thing, oh my god, it's like seeing a top that's spinning and then you just kind of flick it, you just go woo woo woo, it's kind of wobbling over the bitch. It is truly fascinating. It almost makes me wonder why somehow that doesn't help them kind of snap out of their bullshit. But in all fairness, I'm not gonna say that I myself classify as that category, but I definitely have had, you know, narcissistic tendencies. Absolutely. And I bring that up because during a breakup that I went through last year, during the breakup, that's when those tendencies flared up the most. And when they did, the one thing that was throwing me off, right? And this is partially why I say it, right? And one thing that was throwing me off is that when the slightest thing was pissing me off in the heat of the moment during the breakup, I just remember her being so calm, just so calm, and I just felt this weird fucking gut wrenching awkwardness. Like, why am I genuinely so upset right now, and you're just so calm? There's something's not right about this. So I'm aware that I got some tendencies. Am I the full-blown version of any of those categories that I mentioned earlier? I don't think so, because to my understanding, the people in those categories don't have either the self-awareness, the emotional maturity, or like something along those lines to be willing to just talk about this or even consider it. So I may have some tendencies, but like full blown, I don't think so. But regardless, if non-reactivity was throwing me off at the height of when those behaviors within me were flaring up the hardest, I can only imagine how somebody feels like that has these behaviors on full autopilot 24/7. I can only imagine. And you know what? One of the best parts about me saying all this is that in some ways, there may be people that know me that are watching this who are now gaining some cheat codes as to how they might be able to get at me. And in all honesty, it won't make a difference. It won't make a difference because I'm still fasting. At the moment that mode turns on, 2, 3, 4 days, it's fully active, and it's so it works just as well. If anything, use that to improve yourself. I would hope that I'm just being slightly paranoid, and that there's actually nobody that's attempting to throw me off by gaining insights into my own mind and then using it in real life. But you know what? I want to give a quick disclaimer. If you are the kind of person that fits the profiles that I just talked about, and you're working on yourself, like you're self-aware, you're working on yourself, like perpetually, I'm not talking about you. From everything that I gather and I've read and I've seen, it seems that it's almost impossible to be that kind of a person and actually change. But it wasn't all that long ago that the earth was flat. It wasn't all that long ago that the goddamn earth went around the sun, or the sun went around the earth. You see what I'm putting down here? And in other words, if you fit those profiles and you're working on yourself, you might be the kind of person that actually is onto something. Maybe you discover something that helps humanity as a whole. Maybe just yourself. I don't know. So if you've noticed some of those things and you work on yourself, you're good in my book, basically. You are good in my book. And I'll tell you what, because I ultimately don't know who the hell is watching this material. If you know me in person and you feel like I don't talk to you and you're aware of some of these things and you are working on yourself, send me this. Send me a DM. Send me a DM. Send me a DM and title it, I'm working on myself. Do that. For some reason, you're watching, you're being like lurk watching, and you're working on yourself, but you're afraid that if you do one more thing, I'm just gonna do something to you. Send me a DM. Send me a text message. I'm working on myself. Say that. How about that? But if you do be prepared to lay your cards down. You better be prepared to lay your cards. I mean, all, not no bullshit. I truly believe that's a very fair request. Cause right now, all I'm asking is that you lay all your cards down in front of me. I'm laying my cards down in front of whoever the hell sees this stuff. So I think it's plenty fair request. Anyways, that's about it. That's all I've got. Scrotus Jr. I'm not gonna lie, I think the only thing I didn't really like in this meal was this shit right here. If you gain something out of the day, please let me know. Drop out one of these in there. If you're interested in more of this material, please hit that one button over there. Alright. Starts with S, little subscribe button. Yeah. Yeah, come on now. I mean, you've made it this far. What are you waiting for? Alright, I'm out of here. I appreciate it. Thank you.